Hey, what's up? In this video, I'm going to be talking about how much my business is worth after about a year and a half of making sales on Amazon. If you're new to the channel, my name's Taylor, and I made my first sale on Amazon in August of 2023. And in my first 13 months, I was able to do over $100,000 in profit. Currently do about $35,000 a month on Amazon, and I want to show you how to do the same. All right, so when I first set out to start selling on Amazon, I had a couple goals in mind. My very first goal was to hit $10,000 in profit a month consistently. So this depends on, the combination of my total revenue and my profit margin. For me, it's about $35,000 a month in revenue. The second goal I had in mind after that was to hit $10,000 a month in take-home profit. So now I need to factor in my income taxes. For me, it comes out to about $15,500 profit a month, or about $55,000 in monthly revenue. My third goal is to hit $50,000 in monthly profit. That equates to about $180,000 in monthly revenue. And my final goal, and the end towards which I am striving, is to exit from the business, which means I have to have a small team in place and systems set up so that anyone interested in buying the business can come and take over without needing me to be involved. So why did I come up with these numbers? Where am I at now? And how did I start wrapping my head around all this? Well, it actually started when I came across a website called Empire Flippers. They are a business brokerage. Essentially, they buy and sell, or they facilitate, I should say, the buying and selling of e-commerce businesses. And just as an example, I have one of their emails pulled up here. This was from earlier this month in October. And here are the new listings available to purchase if you're so interested. And these top three I thought were interesting because they're all Amazon FBA accounts. And so we can see here, this top one, they're doing a monthly profit of $3,000, and they're valued at a little over $95,000 at a 32x multiple. I think this is interesting because if you read here, they started in October of 2015. They have 40 SKUs, and their profit margin is 10%. I think that's interesting. Also interesting to note that their average star rating is 3.8. So definitely, I feel like that's pretty achievable. Those are not really, I wouldn't say, top tier metrics, which is probably why it's valued at what it is. The next one down here, it looks like they're doing quite a bit better. They're doing $22,000 a month in monthly profit. They've been valued at $869,000 at a 38x multiple. This multiple is just a monthly multiple of their monthly profit. And we'll actually do a walkthrough. We'll put in my actual numbers today to see where I'm at on my way to my goals. But this one was started in March of 2016. They have 121 SKUs. And again, here we are, net profit margin of 9.4. So I wanted to highlight those couple things because you frequently hear about people talking about these big numbers on Amazon, and they often fail to discuss what realistic profit margins look like. So here you see a couple sellers functioning around the 10% profit margin, which I would consider on the low end, but as you can see, it definitely happens. Okay, and down here we have the largest business of the three. This is another Amazon FBA business. They're doing $43,000 a month in profit. They've been valued at $1.5 million at a 36x multiple. They have 55 SKUs for sale, and they started in March of 2022. So they're only about 2.5 years old. And if we actually go here to learn more, we can see that their profit margin is about 25%. So this is much healthier. This is why they were able to secure that multiple and that $1.5 million list price. Cool. So when I came across that, I was like, oh my goodness. So you mean I could actually become a millionaire on Amazon in 2 years? At least that's what I thought anyways. It's definitely possible. I'm probably not quite on track with the 2-year millionaire plan, but let's see exactly where I'm at. So I'll pull up my numbers. We will actually use the Empire Flipper free valuation tool, and we'll see what's going on with my business. Okay, so I pulled up my Helium 10 profit tracker for last month. This is September of 2024. And you can see here that my net profit after all my costs, my advertising, my cost of goods sold, all of that has been factored in. I did a little over $8,000 that month. I was just under $35,000 in revenue. at a 23% margin. Definitely took a hit this month. My ad spend got a little high. I had a couple issues with products being out of stock. So not a great month for me. I was coming off some big months in the summertime that got me pretty excited. Summertime sales, usually you see a lift. But I guess it's not uncommon to see a little bit of a decline in sales just before the holidays. So we're coming into Q4, which is a big time for retail, but usually that's marked by, events like Black Friday and holiday spending around, if you're in the States, Thanksgiving and Christmas and New Year's. So maybe we'll turn things around here, but that's where I was at for September. Now, that's not the entire story because I actually have a KDP account as well that's associated with my Amazon FBA business. So we'll pull that up real quick. So here were my royalties for September 2024, a little over $2,000. Of course, this doesn't factor in my ad spend, so we have to go back to my ad spend for that same date range, September of 2024. I spent a little over $600 on my ad spend. So I netted about $1,400, almost $1,500 from my KDP accounts. So we'll add that to the 8,100. So we add those two together, we get about $9,600 for my profit last month. If you think that's cheating, me adding my KDP and my Amazon together, not so fast. I actually I had a video call with one of the Empire Flippers representatives, and he said it's all good. They would just add that profit in and factor that into the multiple for my business. So we're just going to use that as an estimate here, and we'll see how we're doing on Empire Flippers valuation tool. So I come here, this is their valuation tool. I'm not affiliated with them at all, but we're going to do my business as an Amazon FBA business. I currently work about 2 hours a week on this. I'm starting to set up a team, it's just a virtual assistant. Sounds fancy, but I just have a part-time virtual assistant. We started this. So I registered the business in January of 2023, but I made my first sale in the end of August of 2023. So I don't know. I think I'm just going to split the difference for this and say June of 2023 for when it actually started to get going. My gross monthly revenue was just under $35,000 plus $2,000 from the royalties. So we'll say $37,000 here. And my profit was $9,600. And I have 20 products if you include all the books. And here we go. Came back with $336,000. So that's not really where I want to be. To be honest. And I'm fetching a pretty low multiple here of 35x. So let's see what they say. They'll give me some advice here. I see. So my business age, 1 year, 4 months. So while selling at the 12 month might not get you the highest valuation, selling at the 18th month and beyond could see that increase. So they're essentially saying my business is a little young. The majority of buyers, it says here, are looking for businesses with 2 to 3 years of track record. So a little young, I guess I got docked some points there. Don't worry, we'll make those up in the next few months. That appears to be the main reason why I got a pretty low multiple there. All right, so $330,000, not where I'd like to be, but hey, compared to my previous full-time salary as a nurse, $300,000 in about a year and a half is definitely an improvement. In the meantime, I've been able to take cash out of the business, and all the time that I've invested has been invested into an asset that I own 100% of. So that's pretty cool. I hope to keep growing it. I hope to hit all my goals, but I do think it's important that you have your own goals in mind. They might not be the same as mine. That's fine, but have a goal, make it specific, write it down, and then reverse engineer it. How are you actually going to hit that goal? What revenue numbers do you need to hit your income goals? How many products does that mean you're going to need to sell? At what price point? Actually get specific about what it would look like. Create a roadmap for yourself so that you know exactly what steps you need to take along the way. And of course, if you have any questions, you can hit me up in my free school community. The link is in the description below. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next video.